There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Shift! Watch the shift! Yo, I got him. That's me. Hot seven. Hey, number 28.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here we go. Mike to Pittsburgh. 59. Mike to 59. Check. 25. Check 25. Go. Switch.
On first down, Swift. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards on the ground.
10 yards to go.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Watch QB drop. Check. Lucky.
Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Go to base. Man out. Go. Mike's 59. Man, I got you. Slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Got it. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I got wide. Go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yo, too little, cupcake.
On third down, Jackson being chased out left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We got 4. We got 4. Go! Get him.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Game time.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Check.
Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And here on 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mike's 49. 49. Watch the run.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Packers 3, Falcons 0.
On the double. 49, guys. Mike, 49. What we got? Yeah. 49's the mark. 64. Weak. Hey, defense, let's go. Check. No. Check. Go back. We got motion. Back up. Wahoo. 49. Mike's 40.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The ball comes out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
That's it. 49, guys. Mike, 42.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check pass. Alert 3. 66. Bullet. Half.
From the 38, Jackson steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Mike 28.
Watch the backer.
Zoom.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Time to go, night.
To throw on third down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
That's it, baby.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
I'm going to hit you all
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, every day, any day.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Delta.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Check three.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
It's a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
1st down, Falcons.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
He's coming. You're out. We got double up. Run.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ricky.
From the gun, Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby. Get that ball. Get that ball. 49's the mic. Watch for it.
Jackson now. Gonna throw again. And he comes back with one complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check.
To throw again is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands, meaning if it's not there, he won't force it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
Let's go.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hatchet. Check it out, read. I need one over here.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Let's go. Mike takes the outlaw. Mike's 49. Let's go one more. Try. Go. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. 49.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I got you, boy. Yo. Move. 53's the mic.
Now it's Jackson.
All day.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
You don't want no problem.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check, 59.
And let's pick ears back and go full strength.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They come out here in the I. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Out. Go.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Showing it. Switch.
Hey.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Yeah. You don't want none?
Check 24. Check 24.
Second and 14. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 39 yards there. A big one.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the double. 53's Mike. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Check 31. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Second and 13. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check three, check three, check three. On the ball.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Swift, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I got one.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Echo. Mike's 59. West. Man, I got you. Check. Go. Mike, check. 59. 6 man. Check curls.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Watch the pass. 59's Mike. Where'd he go? Check 59.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's J.K. Scott now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Grant. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
In your face.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Slam. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Grant. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ready.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
All right. Everyone, you got 4 down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills it in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Flush to his right. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
On second down, Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Hey, check.
Joker.
Check 50, check 50.
No, take it. Punch it.
28.
Watch the run. Delta. Hey, number 2.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Hop in here, brother. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Grant on the return. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
We play to win. Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's 4th. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Don't get nervous.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge. SOS. Shift. Shift.
66, bullet, high. Wahoo.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Let's go.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Come on here, come get some.
And again this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Go get him, go get him, go get him. Mike, check, 59. Hold up, I'm coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Get the ball.
On first down, it's Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Again, it's Jones.
I'm all over you.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of